Hey y'all, and I'm Mallory. I'm so excited to welcome you to my very first YouTube video. That's Paxton. He may be in and out of view, so it's only right that I welcome him. I am so sorry that this is so jank. I do not have like the right tripod and everything set up, and please don't judge me. I also don't have my new blinds up, so I'm real jank today. But you know what? You gotta start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. So this is where I'm starting from. I wanted to do YouTube for a while. This has been a long time coming. I was supposed to start this channel. I remember it. I think it was January 17th of 2020. I think so. Or of 2021. I don't remember. I just remember that I wanted to do my first YouTube video on my grandmother's birthday. And shortly before or around that time, whatever the case may be, the pandemic came, life happened, and I never did, and I just didn't pick up the camera to do this. Life still is happening. Things are still crazy. Now we're in a new pandemic. But as fate would have it, I do believe that this is the right time to start. Today's my 35th birthday. Pause for applause. So I get to christen my birthday with the start of this YouTube channel. What's better than that? So I truly am excited to be here to do this. So why am I here? I'm glad you asked. So I wanted to do a YouTube channel devoted to mental health advocacy and leisure. Around the time of my grandmother's passing back in 2016, I started my own mental health journey by going to therapy. I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know anyone that had been to therapy. I didn't know any therapist. Have always sort of believed in this, in talk therapy, but had never done it myself and was so afraid. I remember going to YouTube and just like typing in like black girl therapist reviews and mental health reviews and just looking for anybody to connect with that could kind of demystify what it meant to be a black woman in therapy. And I say that because there are so many elements that go into therapy and mental health as it is, but when you are a minority, it opens up a whole different aspect of things, of ideas and beliefs and issues. So I wanted to create this channel so that I could create a space that would have been beneficial to me when I started therapy. So yeah, that's why I'm here. And I've worked in the nonprofit arts for 11 years. Today is actually my work anniversary. It's my birthday and my anniversary. And I know the benefits of the arts as it pertains to mental health. So this channel is kind of cool because I'll get to marry the two. Back in the fall, I was accepted into a grad school program at Baylor University in Texas. It is social work mental health. There would be a master's in social work mental health. So this is just kind of apropos. Like I really am excited about this journey, excited to create this space and dive a little bit deeper into mental health and the arts. I really am excited to marry the two. Yeah, so I don't want to make this super long. There are things that I could really dive into. That's Paxton still. There are things that I really could dive into, but that I don't want to get too deep into right now because I want to use this space specifically to talk about that a little later. But we'll talk about grief. We'll talk a lot about loss. We'll get to talk a lot about physical health and mental health. As some of you know, I am coming out of like a season of sickness. I was really sick at the start of this year after having surgery. I had a surgery, like I said, I'm not gonna get into it because I want to come back and talk about it, but I had a surgery that was kind of centered around wellness. That's all I can say. That surgery shut down one of my organs. It's my gallbladder. I don't want to scare y'all. I don't want y'all to be like, but it was my gallbladder, but my gallbladder went to like 0%. It just was not functioning. So like, what was it? 2 months after the first surgery, I had to go back in for surgery to get my gallbladder removed. My vitamin B1 plummeted really, really low. And from like March to early May, I was just in this apartment sick. Couldn't hold down medicine, couldn't hold down water, couldn't hold down food. It got really, really, really bad. I had to recount the scenario to my primary care physician when I finally saw her. So I got the first surgery in February. The second one was like in March or April. And then I saw my primary care physician in May, and I had to recount everything to her. I'm sorry, y'all. And Paxton, please. And even then, like, I really got to see the gravity of what I went through, because I'm so sorry, because I felt so much grief and heaviness, even having to talk her through what I had been through. Like, it was so heavy and so hard. And I think that was like a pivotal moment for me too, when I was like, I couldn't have started YouTube. Like, I need to wait. There are things that I need to do to work on myself, specifically because I want this to be a channel geared toward mental health and wellness. I would never want to put myself in the position to try to even pour out to other people, talk to other people, connect to other people when I am not healed and whole myself. When I tell y'all that was so hard, like what I walked through was so hard. Just to kind of give you an idea, I was thinking about it today, again, because it's my birthday and I got to catch up with some friends. I was thinking about just what I've come through and what it took to get me here. I forgot what I was about to say. What was I about to say? I've heard that when you forget what you were going to say about something, that means you weren't supposed to say it. But I thought about like what it took to get me here, and how important it is for me to remember that and to hold on to what I've been through. That's what I was going to tell y'all. One of the first things that they told me when I finally did go for like a follow-up visit after surgery was, Mallory, you've gotten so much better. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad that we didn't have to put you on a feeding. I'm so glad that we didn't have to put you on a feeding tube. And that really just kind of brought it all back to perspective for me, because I had kind of forgotten. Like, you go through things, you pray for things, and then you get to the point where you are healed or you are at the new place. I had to pause because yours truly is really over here yelling. But you get to a point where you are healed, you are at the new place, and we're like so quick to forget what we've walked through. But something that I've really been honing in at this time, or at this point in my life, is perspective. And sometimes it's not even about holding on to the past, but it's embracing what you have come through, because it gives you a sense of perspective. And when, like I said, when she said that the nurse was like, yeah, I'm glad we didn't have to put you on a feeding tube, I just thought about that today and like how far I've come. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for this birthday. And to be where I am now and for my healing. I'm almost at the 10-minute mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and round this out. But again, thank you guys for even clicking on this. Thank you for, if you've come from my Instagram or my Facebook, thank you for giving this a try. And like, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really am looking forward to just kind of delving in, creating conversation, demystifying therapy and mental health. I don't know. I'm just excited. I really am looking forward to it. I really hope that this becomes more than what I could even think or imagine. I've told myself that I'll give myself a year to do this and kind of see what comes of it. I would like to do weekly vlogs, even if it's just small check-ins. I will not promise that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Your girl works. Your girl's trying to get in the gym. Your girl has things happening. So I'm not even gonna hold you. If not weekly, I will commit to monthly. making some type of video to post here for the next year. So it's so perfect that I did this on my birthday, because now I'll remember August 9th, 2023. It will have been a year of me doing this. So yeah, that'll be perfect. So it'll be interesting to see, like I said, a year from now, what happens, what becomes of this. I want to, again, I was talking about what I want to discuss. So we said mental health, we said physical health. I do write. Like I said, I worked in the nonprofit arts for a number of years. So we'll talk about what I'm doing to keep myself in the heights, what music I'm listening to, what books am I reading. I like to go to the museum, so I'll take you guys with me on some things too. I like to travel, so you'll get to go to the museum and travel and just do life with me. You'll get to do life with me in a way that showcases why leisure and art is important to keeping your mental health prime and at the top of its peak. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Again, thank you guys for coming by. Even if it's just to see what I'm doing, see what I'm talking about. I do want to say how this is a labor of love and how I am proud of myself and kind of surprising myself, because I am a very unintentional, I do think it's unintentional, but I'm a very private, laid back, to myself person. At least a couple of times a year, I get the question from people in my city that I may run into, like, it's so good to see you. Where are you these days? Where do you live now? Y'all, I have lived in this same city for the past 15 years. That just goes to show you how low key I am. People don't even know that I live here. And it really is, I'm not, okay, let me not lie, because I want this to be a safe, honest space. I think it's sort of unintentional, but I really do privacy and I don't know, laid back. That is a comfortable, safe space for me. So I think some of it is unintentional, but I do very much think that I am low key. I'm just low key. But anyway, I say all that to say, so me doing this is a real labor of love and a real step outside of my comfort zone. Yeah, but I'll be back. I will be back so that we can do life together. Paxton will also be back so that he can do life with us too. I'm gonna leave you guys with some closing words. You are worthy. You are enough. You are here. And I just want to pause and just sit with that. I'm gonna try my best not to cry. You are here. We don't think enough about how life is not just happenstance. Your presence here is not just happenstance. This was a day that did not have to be for you. This was a day that is not promised. You are here, and that in and of itself is a miracle. You are healed. You are happy. You have not seen your best days. The best is yet to come. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so